Have you ever wondered why almost every survival guide says the same strange thing? Don't run. Not from a bear. Not from a mountain lion. Not from a shark circling in open water. It sounds backwards. Every cell in your body is screaming at you to move, to sprint, to put distance between yourself and the thing that could kill you. And yet the advice never changes. Stand still. Back away slowly. Whatever you do, don't run. The reason isn't about speed. It isn't about who's faster, the animal or you. It's about something far older and stranger, something buried deep in the nervous system of nearly every predator on Earth. It's a trigger. Inside a predator's brain, there's a switch that flips the moment something starts to flee. Scientists call it the chase reflex, and it isn't really a decision. It's closer to a reflex arc, the same kind of automatic response that makes your leg kick when a doctor taps your knee. A house cat watching a paper ball sit motionless on the floor might glance at it and lose interest. But the instant that ball rolls, the cat's entire body changes. Pupils widen, muscles coil. The chase begins before the cat has even decided to chase. This is why a golden retriever, an animal that has never hunted anything in its life, will still tear across a yard after a fleeing squirrel. The urge to pursue movement isn't learned. It's wired in, a leftover circuit from millions of years of ancestors who needed exactly this instinct to eat. So when you run from a predator, you're not escaping the danger, you're switching it on. But here's where the story gets more interesting, because this isn't just about animals chasing other animals. It's about a conversation. A very old, very fast conversation happening entirely without words. Picture two nervous systems locked onto each other, both reading the same signals. A predator watches for motion, yes, but it also watches for panic. Fast, erratic movement says one thing above all else: I am prey, and I am afraid. Stillness says something completely different. It says, I might not be worth the risk. Predators are not reckless. Every chase costs energy, and in the wild, energy is survival. A lion doesn't want to fight, it isn't confident it can win quickly. So its brain is constantly running a hidden calculation, sizing up whether the creature in front of it is truly weak, truly panicked, truly catchable. Your job, whether you know it or not, is to fail that calculation. This is why wildlife experts across the world give almost identical instructions for wildly different animals. With a mountain lion, make yourself look larger. Hold eye contact, back away without turning your body. With a black bear, speak in a low, calm voice and slowly create distance. With a shark, minimize splashing and swim with smooth, deliberate strokes instead of a frantic crawl toward shore. Different species, different habitats, different teeth, same underlying rule. Stillness confuses the trigger. Panic ignites it. And this isn't only true for what's chasing you. It's true for something inside you as well. When a threat appears, the human body doesn't just choose to run. It runs through a rapid internal decision tree first, a process shaped by the same evolutionary pressures: fight, flight, or freeze. Freezing isn't failure, and it isn't fear malfunctioning. In many species, freezing is a highly specific survival strategy. One final option when running or fighting seem more dangerous than staying motionless. Some animals take this even further. Possums don't choose to play dead. Their bodies do it for them, a state so complete that predators sometimes lose interest entirely, unwilling to eat something that no longer appears to be struggling for life. Which raises a question most people never think to ask. If freezing can work, why does almost every instinct in the human body still push toward running? The answer might lie in our ancestry. For most of human history, our ancestors weren't apex predators. They were often the ones being hunted, moving across open landscapes where big cats, hyenas, and other predators were a constant presence. In that world, distance sometimes really was survival, especially with allies nearby or trees to climb or tools to throw. Running wasn't always the wrong choice. It was a gamble, weighed instantly and unconsciously against the terrain, the distance, the odds. The problem is that today, that same ancient calculation still runs in a fraction of a second, whether it's useful or not. Your amygdala, the almond-shaped structure deep in your brain responsible for detecting threats, doesn't pause to consider whether you're facing a mountain lion or a large, startled dog. It reacts the way it has reacted for hundreds of thousands of years, flooding your body with adrenaline and one overwhelming command: move. Which means the hardest part of surviving a predator encounter isn't outrunning the animal in front of you. It's outrunning the animal inside you. The ancient reflex telling you to flee, even when stillness is the smarter path. And maybe that's the strangest part of this whole story. The line between predator and prey was never really about strength or speed or sharp teeth waiting in the dark. It was about signals, about what your body says without your permission in the half second before you've even decided to be afraid. Because in the wild, danger doesn't always come looking for you. Sometimes it only finds you the moment you start to run.